Hello guys, Meduda 2. Welcome back to the, to my Go channel. In this episode I want to talk about a term. I'm sure there are different names for it depending upon the language that we talk about, be it Japanese, Korean, Chinese. But I know the current term in Korean is called Jachung. So today we're going to focus on Jachung. Basically, why Jachung is important is because often when you get in a life and death situation, you come across some type of capturing race situation like these. These are all capturing races. And there's a technique that if you know this technique, it'll help you out a lot. And this technique stems from this concept of Jachung. Now basically what Jachung means is you play a move that limits your opponent's liberties to 2. So that as soon as they play a move, they would only have 1 liberty left and you would be able to take them. And I'll explain that with a few of these examples here. In this first example, we see that we have a capturing race. We have a black group here that has 2 liberties. 1, 2. And we have a white group here who has 3 liberties. 1, 2, 3. So, logic dictates that, if no matter what, white's going to win, right? Because even if black plays, white's going to have 1 more liberty. Black plays, that'll reduce white to 2, and white plays, that'll reduce black to 1, and then black plays, that'll reduce white to 1, and then white plays, that'll reduce black to 2. So a way to win this capturing race as black, even though you have less liberties, is through Jachung. And the Jachung move here is a perfect, simple example of what Jachung is. It's right here. This is how black wins the capturing race. What this move is, this is Jachung. This concept takes place. What this move actually does is it makes it so that this white group only has 2 places left to move. No matter where white moves, black will be able to take. If white moves here, black will play here and take. If white moves here, black will play here and take. So, this is Jachung. If black played a different move like right here, and white played down, black's going to lose this capturing race. If black plays here, white's going to lose this capturing race. But because of this concept of Jachung, whenever you can do this, black can now simply ignore. White's probably not going to continue to throw stones away here. So black knows that this is settled and doesn't have to come back until white decides to play a move. Okay? So let's take a look at a different example. We'll move here. We'll talk about the different ways of doing Jachung. So here we have an example of white has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties, and black has 1, 2, 3 liberties. So, can you find a good Jachung move here? Give you a second. Obviously, there's no move that could reduce 4 liberties straight to 2 liberties, okay? But there is a Jachung move. And I will share that move with you right now, and I'll tell you why it's Jachung. Are you ready? Right here. This move is Jachung. What it does is no matter where white plays, he will have 1 less liberty than black. Because if white plays here, he now has 2, and black has 2, but guess what? It's black's turn. So this example gets a little more complicated. However, if white plays here, it doesn't affect these black stones. So black can seal in. If white plays here, black can seal in. You're blocking your way, yeah. Okay, If white plays here, it doesn't affect these stones. It's still a capturing raise. So black can seal in. If white plays here, black can seal in this way. If white plays here, white only has 2 liberties, and black has 2 liberties, but it's black's turn. So this Jachung move makes it so that no matter where white plays, it's going to have less liberties than black. That is Jachung. All right. Let's take a look at another example here. Let's fix this board. It doesn't quite spin in the perfect way that I'd like. This is another example right over here. Basically, in this example, I'd like you to take a look and see if you could find a Jachung move, because we see that black is losing here. Black has 2 liberties, okay, and white has, though he has 2 liberties, he has this free connection here. So these could all kind of be counted as the same, and white also has this here. So black's move, where would be black's best move to do this? Think about it for a sec. Yeah. Well, this is an example of Jachung. This one up here showed a one space jump Jachung technique, and this one is going to show a diagonal Jachung technique. This would be your best answer. Let's look at why. If black plays here, white will play here, and that'll give white 2 liberties, and then black will be in Jachung. So this is the space. So now, because of this weakness here, no matter where white plays, if white plays here, black can take it, because it would be a empty triangle here. If white tries to fix here, then black just plays down. Now white can't just play here because black will take. So white is more obviously in Jachung now, right? White has 2 liberties, and so does black, but no matter what. So white has to play down, right? If white plays here, black will take. If white plays here, black will take. So white has to play down. Black plays over. White can't play here, that's suicide. So white has to play here. And then black plays here. Boom. Kills it. Black wins a capturing race because of Jachung. So this is a diagonal Jachung technique. And this was a 1-point jump Jachung technique. Let's take a look at this last example here, and maybe I'll throw a few more in. This is another example. This one is a little tricky. I threw this in because it's just a little tricky. Right here we have white has 2 liberties, and black has 2 liberties. The only problem is it looks like black is in Jachung, or so it appears, right? Black can't play here to capture white because white will take. If black plays here, then white could play here, and then black plays here, and then white can take. So it looks like, you know, no problem at all. It looks like white's winning this, right? Because black appears to be in Jachung. And for all moves but one, black will lose this race. So how does black win this race? Take a second to think about it. Okay, well this is a Jachung example. Remember we had a diagonal example. We had a 1-point jump example. And we had a, do we have any other ones? Nope. Okay. Well, this is a throw-in example. So black has this move right here. This is a throw-in. So what happens here? What do you think? Can you see why this works really good? Okay, well, what's white going to do? White is now in Jachung. If white plays down, black's going to take, and that'll give him an eye. That's an easy win. If white takes, now black can play down, because if white plays over here, black will take. If white plays over here, black will take. If white plays over here, black will take. Can everybody see that? This is capturable. Pretty darn neat, if you ask me. So white has to play here. Black plays here. White plays here. Black plays here. Win. This is the power of Jachung. Again, I'm sure there's a word for it in Chinese or Japanese, but this is the Korean term. I don't know if they share the terms or not. Let's see. I have two more examples. Let's do those. Just hold on a sec. Let me reset the board. All right, guys. I got one more example for you. This is I guess a fairly simple example also. Now there are complicated examples of Jachung, but I found a couple good complicated examples, but I want to kind of keep it simple because this is life and death basics here, not anything too crazy. There's a lot of great life and death information on the internet, but a lot of that is not geared for beginners or intermediate players. It's geared for you know, people who've really got a firm grasp on this stuff. So let me stick to Jachung concept. So here's another example. See, right now we have 3 white stones that have 1, 2, 3 liberties, and we have these 5 black stones that have 2 liberties, and we also have this white stone here that has 1, 2, 3 liberties, and we have a black stone that has 2 liberties. So we have 3 liberties for white, 3 liberties for white, 2 liberties for black, 2 liberties for black. Not looking good for black, right? Now I want you to take a second and see if you could find the Jachung move to save this black group. Go ahead and take a couple seconds. Alright, here's the move if you haven't thought of it. Well, here's what you want to think about when this situation comes up in your game, something like this. Think, where can I play that will limit the ability of my opponent to, I guess, expand, to make liberties? Can I play in a spot where white is down to just 2 liberties, and if he plays one more, I can take it? Because that is Jachung. Well, here's the move in case you haven't figured it out. It's kind of tricky looking, but it's actually right here. There's the move. That will save black. You're thinking to yourself, what? Yeah, it's absolutely true. Because look, no matter where white plays, if white plays here, why does this not look right to me? If white plays here, black can take. If white plays here, black can take. So black should win this. But let's see. I'm seeing something that does not seem right. And what I'm seeing Well, this is an example of Jachung, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Yeah, okay. This still works, but this is a little more complicated, so this is good for you guys. Okay, I kind of figured it out. Okay, so this makes Jachung, right? So these white stones If they play anywhere, they die. However, now you look at the bigger capturing race. Can white kill these 2 stones before black can kill these 2 stones? Yeah, because black is also in Jachung, right? So I know you guys are probably screaming, oh, but it still doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Okay, watch. So black just played down here. So white needs to kill these stones, right? White can't play here, white can't play here. Black can't play here, black can't play here. So it's white's turn. So in this instance, Jachung still works, just not in the way you would think. Okay, so white says, alright, I'm going to kill these stones. Right? Nothing black can do about that. Black says, that's okay. I'm going after these stones. Alright, white says, boom. Your Jachung did not work, my friend. To which black replies, oh, yes it did, my friend. And white says, well, dang it. Do you see how this works? Okay, white has 2 choices to kill black, here or here. And either of these choices allows black to play here. So, that was what I forgot when I found this example. Very cool example. A little more advanced, but I don't think it's above any of you guys. Just kind of get the idea. So in this instance, he used Jachung not to kill, but to give himself that one extra move needed so that he can kill something else and save his whole group. So again, this is a concept in Go that is another something that's very important in life and death, and especially in capturing races, because often a capturing race is a type of life and death, right? The capturing races sometimes get so big that whoever makes the capture wins. So this is another concept. It also, you know, it applies to a few different parts of the game. It's, you know, it's similar to different concepts such as Miai, etc. But it's truly its own concept, and it's something that I don't think is talked about very often. You know, I don't think I've ever seen like a YouTube video on it or something. So I thought maybe I'd be the first or one of the first to talk about Jachung. So hopefully this was enjoyable to you guys. This is concepts that I've been kind of getting as I delve deeper and deeper into life and death. But again, it's not something that's really spelled out for you anywhere that I know of. Maybe it's in one of the Good Life or Death books, you know, maybe one of the James Davies books, or maybe the Get Strong At books. I'm not entirely sure, but for somebody who doesn't have access to a teacher or to books like that, this was a real breakthrough for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys, just like always. You know, I want to let you guys kind of figure out what I learn, and hopefully it makes your job a little easier. So that's it. Thanks for your support so far with the Go videos. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. If you give me a thumbs down, let me know why. Let me know if this is something that interests you. Alright guys, appreciate it. I'll see you next video.